All right, welcome to Voices from the Valley, where we meet and learn from the movers and the shakers in and around the Merrimack Valley. I am your host, John Bachmann, and with me, as always, is our other host.
Hey, John, it's Ben. I am Ben.
Ben, you have a last name. It's Ben Tallberg over there.
A little shy right now.
Yeah, and he has no need to be shy. You're going to learn that through all of these episodes. But what today is all about is trying to figure out what Voices from the Valley is really all about. This is episode 0. And Ben, you approached me not too long ago and you said, I have this crazy idea. And you asked me a question. So what was that crazy idea and what did you ask me?
John, I have a lot of crazy ideas. And this one just turned into just trying to get some business leaders in the area together. And me personally using that opportunity to learn and grow my own business. I have an automotive shop in Amesbury, and there's things that as a business person, we don't know. We don't know what we don't know, and sometimes we can find leaders that do know that area. Maybe it's leases, like trying to go to a building, and maybe I'll move someday and need a bigger building and need to go through a lease. I'd love to talk to a real estate agent. Maybe buying is the way to go. Maybe it's a bookkeeper. Maybe it's a few other things. So really, it was something to kind of feed my own need for information and knowledge. But I feel like it's going to be fantastic for a listener. Not only that, but I get to talk to you, John.
Oh, I'm a lucky guy.
You know, and I feel like you're fairly easy to talk to and talk about other people.
Well, I try. Yeah. Yeah, so I always had this idea as well, too, and some of the folks that are in the insurance industry that know me, we've talked about it in the past, but for those of you who do not know me, I'm an insurance agent here in Groveland, Mass., and I always say that insurance is a people business. It's all about relationships, and this is just a further extension of that, is through this podcast where we're going to be helping ourselves out as well as helping
And we're back.
This is what a new podcast is all about. And you're going to find that out. Our first couple of episodes, there's going to be a little bit of growing pains here. But what I was alluding to is the fact that this podcast is all about meeting business people and trying to learn about their ups, but most importantly, their downs and how they got through those downs and those valleys. And like you said, selfishly, to help our own businesses. And if we need help from one of those businesses, hey, now we have a connection as well. So I'm excited about getting to learn all these different business people, what they do, what they've been through in the past, et cetera. And like I said, I've had this feeling in the past about starting some kind of podcast, but thank God, Ben, you approached me.
Yeah, buddy. And I don't want this to be some weird local, maybe, I don't know. I have a weird look at that local government channel view of things where, you know, you have to kind of put on this character and be super, proper and politically correct. And there may be some times when you and I aren't politically correct. And
shocking.
I don't want our guests to be politically correct, that's for sure. So we want them to relax and have more of crack open a beer, or wine or something like that, and just relax and be vulnerable. I think it's super important for people to really see the real John, what goes on, or see the real Ben and our guests, and just let them relax. And that's why we're a little different. It's going to be a little tiny bit different in that respect, where we want to hear those stories of things blowing up in their face just so they could learn. And I think we all learn from, I don't want to say tragedies, but some of the negative things that can happen when you're going to find a lease and that lease blew up in your face and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and I have a buddy up in Toronto. He's an insurance agent up there as well, an agency owner, and he always talks about his philosophy is, we either win, we succeed, or we fail, but we don't truly fail, because fail is just an acronym for first attempt in learning. So we're learning, and these people are going to help us learn through these interviews and their struggles. And unfortunately, they went through those struggles, but thankfully they went through those struggles.
Right.
And that's going to help us out as well, too. So.
Right. And one of the biggest things is like when somebody passes away, and what we all kind of think, well, wow, that's tragic. How'd they die? Why? Well, let's be honest. Let's all be honest. Why do you ask, how did somebody die? And usually it's for your own benefit to say, oh shit, I'm not doing that. That's for sure.
I'm jumping on the treadmill right now thinking about it.
Heart attack. Nope, I'm going to eat better now. So hopefully we can learn from these people.
Yeah, so I'm so excited about this. We have a lot of interviews already teed up. They'll be coming out soon. We'll be getting them out on all kinds of channels. So wherever you're seeing this or listening to it, we're going to have multiple avenues where you'll be able to see or hear us. But yeah, I would say just stay tuned. The real episodes will be coming down the pike shortly. Ben, is there anything that you wanted to wrap this with?
No, buddy. I'm super excited to hear of a lot of our business leaders in the area and see who we can actually get to sit with us and chill.
Absolutely, yeah. And if anybody out there is listening and you feel as though you may be a great guest or you know somebody that would be a great guest, please let us know. We're going to have our contact information available to you as well. But with that, I'm going to say let's wrap up this episode, Ben, and we'll see you at the next one.
All right, buddy. Can't wait.
All right, man. Stay well. This has been another episode of Voices from the Valley. If you'd like to be a guest or know someone that would be a great guest, send us an email at voicesfromthevalley@gmail.com. Want to learn more about Ben Tallberg and Amesbury Foreign Auto? Head over to amesburyforeignauto.com or call 978-388-5959. Want to learn more about John Bachmann and Norwood Insurance Agency? Head over to norwoodinsurance.com or call 978-372-5921. Thanks for tuning in to Voices from the Valley.